Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness Morning News.
Yes, we are. There you go. Which camera? This one? All right, the new cookbook, The Pot and the Palette, is a unique opportunity for you to own artwork by students in the George Rodrigue Foundation. And let me tell you what, they do some wonderful stuff. They have all kinds of art competitions, things like that, and some recipes from some of the best chefs around Louisiana. It's all part of the Louisiana Restaurant Association, and it's all to benefit their respective educational programs. We're in the kitchen this morning with Chef Brian Landry of Borgne Restaurant, and he's making some shrimp for us this morning. We have a chef. You're not quite a chef yet, are you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
This is Alberto Nunez from Grace King High, and you're like a chef in training?
Exactly.
All right, and Jacques Rodrigue from the George Rodrigue Foundation, and Alice Glenn, the Executive Director of the Louisiana Restaurant Association's Education Foundation. That's a lot of people, a lot of foundations. First of all, let's talk about what your dad's foundation does.
Yeah, we advocate for arts and education. Study after study shows that students with arts exposure score much higher on their test scores and have more self-confidence. So we do whatever we can to keep the arts in schools.
And now, how did you get together to bring the art to a cookbook? And well, it's really a good idea.
It is, and we have an art contest every year with a different theme. And last year we had a meeting with Alice and decided that we should team up to make the theme Louisiana's Culinary Heritage, with the end result being a cookbook with 100 recipes from chefs from across the state, illustrated by our art contest winners.
And I was at your art contest this past year. There were some wonderfully talented kids. It was unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. We had about 600 entries from 120 cities from across the state, and this cookbook features 50 of the best entries.
And Alice, who are some of the chefs in the cookbook?
Well, of course, we have the great Chef Brian Landry and lots of John Besh's other restaurants around the city.
Yeah.
We've got Chef Leah Chase's Gumbo Zerbs.
Is it all local chefs, or is it from all around the state?
There are over 100 recipes from chefs all over the state, everywhere from Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Lafayette, Lake Charles, you name it.
All right, and we've got some shots of some of the artwork in the book by some of the students, and really good stuff. And aren't you surprised at how good? And they're all food themes, too.
Correct, yeah. Each student had to just depict what Louisiana's culinary heritage meant to them.
Actually, I was a judge in that contest. I think I did vote for that one. I like that one a lot.
She won first place.
Yes.
She won a $6,000 scholarship. This was second place. It was a $5,500 scholarship. So these students are now in colleges around the state and around the country, and we're actually having a book signing on Saturday at Barnes & Noble's, where these students will come and sign their books and sign their images.
And it's amazing to see some of the depth of the art that was done. I love that shot. I just love that picture. And these are all, how many pictures are actually in the book?
It's about 50 images in the book.
And how many recipes, Alice?
Over 100.
Over 100. All right, and Brian's got one of his recipes, and this is one from the cookbook?
It is. This is a garlic clove shrimp, which is basically Borgne's version of gambas al ajillo, a very famous Spanish tapa. And we start with a little wild-caught Louisiana Gulf shrimp, and then we make a little Creole seasoning, season them up nice, sear them, and then we start adding all of our ingredients. So,
now, Alberto, what's the program like over at Grace King?
Well, basically, ProStart is just a class that enhances the knowledge in cooking and both restaurant management. Students, we learn from it, and you know, trains us if want to be a chef or probably a general manager at some restaurant.
So now what are you thinking you want to do? Chef or general manager, restaurant owner, restaurateur?
Give me all.
There you go. See, I like his ambition. He'll be the next John Besh.
Exactly.
Or the next Brian Landry, one of the two.
Something like that.
All right, and now when you get to work with young kids, are you sometimes surprised by how much they do know?
Oh, for sure, and especially with programs like ProStart, they have such a head start on where they're going to be. You know, I was a busboy in high school with no aspirations of ever cooking professionally. Really? Yeah, Tony Angelos.
And what really? And what kind of turned you on?
The majority of it was I never didn't want to go to work, and by the time I had finished college, I realized how much I truly enjoyed it and that it was a viable career. They're learning that now, 7 years before I even thought, okay, I can do this for a living. And the advantage to the partnering with them for restaurants is we're getting more highly trained cooks at younger ages.
And it is good to start out. A lot of times starting out as a busboy or whatever in the back of the house, I mean, it really does help.
Oh yeah, it's a great introduction.
Because you learn the business.
You learn the business, that's for sure.
And tell us about some of the kids that you guys have seen over the years in the Rodrigue Foundation with some of the art, and you've been able to promote it. It really gives them a head start.
It really does. We have students that are at Harvard, Stanford, SCAD, and they're really succeeding. And we're in our 5th year, so all of our first-year students are just graduating, and some of them are professional artists and actually selling their work. They set up websites. It's really amazing.
And the sale of the book, all of it goes to the...
We split the money for all the money for our foundation.
Okay, so the
it's
Rodrigue Foundation and the
Louisiana Restaurant Association, Education Foundation.
All right,
And
very
we
good.
also have this print that we're raffling. It's signed by chefs Mario Batali, Emerald, and other chefs in the book.
Very nice.
It's all raffle, everything, all the book, buy the book on our website.
And I think we're about to show those. There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
Now, which one is signed by all the...
The one with the 5 blue dogs.
Okay, there you go.
It's called Heat in the Kitchen, and it's sold out in the gallery. We opened up our personal archives to offer this special print. So it's $10 a chance on rodriguefoundation.org.
All right, the new cookbook, the Pot and the Palette, is available at most area bookstores. You can also get it online. Just go to our website, WWL-TV.com. Just click on links on 4. We'll get you there. And stay tuned. We'll be back in the kitchen with some more cooking tips from Brian.
Yeah.
This looks wonderful, smells great.